One, two, Rebel Tedtv here. We talk about hip hop, sports, and whatever else I want to talk about. And today I want to talk about the Mavs. The Mavs are in shambles. Now, why is the Mavs in shambles? Or how did they get to this point? Let's go. Now, Mavs done fired Nico Harrison. They fired him for making the dumbest trade in NBA history. Now, let's get this right. The trade isn't dumb because of the talent. Anthony Davis is good, and he's a championship player. If everybody was healthy, they'll probably work get a ring. They'll probably be the best team in the NBA, but he's injured, which is part of the reason why the Trump is dumb because he's always injured. And he's older. Luka was like 25, 26 years old, 25 years old right now. This dude's 32. He's on the down in his career. He's not going to get better. Luka is probably going to get better in a couple of years. We probably ain't seen Luka prime yet. So you traded away the future. That's why it's the dumbest trade ever. You know what I mean? Not because of talent, because of age and health. Now, this is the thing. The reason why people think it's the dumbest trade ever, and I don't think it's the dumbest trade ever because I think they sat Nico down. So listen, we need to help out the Lakers. You know what I mean? They're the most famous team. You know what I mean? This is what other people are thinking too. You know what I mean? It's the most famous team. So we gonna give y'all gonna have to give up Luka, and then we gonna give y'all the first round pick, and that's gonna be Cooper. That's Cooper Gate. That's what the conspiracy that people is talking about. All this is leading to Coopergate. Why you think it's conspiracy? Because it's real crazy that Luka got traded for Anthony Davis like this. And then if you think back, how did the Lakers get Gasol? And they basically got Gasol for nothing. And then the team that traded away Gasol, the Grizzlies, got his brother, a #1 draft pick for the next. It's almost the same thing. So that's what people believe in this Coopergate and all this fiction and all that. They blaming Nico. They got rid of Nico. You know what I mean? Now, the team isn't healthy. Everybody is suffering. They looking bad. The fans are mad now. So now they looking to trade everybody except for Cooper. Now, what's that going to look like? I had said before that they should have got Kyrie and Kevin Durant on the Rockets. Y'all can look at one of my posts from before. Try to put the link up in the description or something like that, know what I mean? I ain't too versed in all that, know what I mean? Still kind of new to all this. So, I talked about this before. So now, they look like they trying to do the same thing. So listen, man, nobody know basketball like me. But anyway, we're gonna keep moving. What does that look like, man? I don't know what them trades gonna look like. Somehow, some way, get Kyrie on the Rockets. The reason why I think Kyrie should go on the Rockets and not Kevin Durant on the Mavs is because the Rockets got Ime Udoka. I think that's how you say it. I can never say his name properly. But you had a coach that Kyrie respects and a good coach. So listen, you gonna need that. You know what I mean? So boom, how are we gonna do this? Alright, well listen, we got Jabari Smith and he's making $12 million a year. You know what I mean? So you can't trade him directly for Kyrie. Kyrie's getting 36. You know what I mean? But Alperen Sengun is getting 33 million. You know what I mean? I think the Rockets might be able to eat that 3 million or something like that. Now why would they trade Jabari? Why would they trade Alperen Sengun for Kyrie? Well, listen. Alperen Sengun and Jabari, they're both pretty young. You know what I mean? Jabari Smith is good. Plus, Jabari Smith could play good, shoot the deep ball and all that. Alperen Sengun, the Mavs going to need somebody good to lead them. You know what I mean? I know Alperen Sengun and Durant is killing them. Listen, Jabari could add in a couple more points. You know what I mean? And with Kyrie over there, whatever points they missing, they're going to make up. You know what I mean? But let Kyrie be a point guard, not just put him in there just to score or whatever. You know what I mean? You could, or let's see, partner sirens in the back. There's always sirens in the back when I'm recording. I'm gonna have to find new places. I can't record in the crib no more. You know what I mean? But yeah, Me personally, I think they should trade Alperen Sengun, make more sense with the money, and then but see it ain't over. It ain't over. They could possibly trade Jabari Smith and add Fred Van Vliet, and then that'll probably make up the money or something like that, and that'll probably work for them. You know what I mean? But I don't know. They'll probably want Alperen instead of Jabari. I don't know. Or they can even add in Reed Shepard and Jabari for Kyrie. You know what I mean? But we still have the Davis question. We gotta do something with Davis. You know what I mean? Now with Davis, I think it's gonna be a little more difficult. I think you have to put a 3-team trade in there. I think you should send Davis to Chicago. You know what I mean, it's probably gonna be his last contract. After this contract, who knows he's going to get another contract. It's not going to be no big contract. You might as well go home, retire in Chicago Bulls. You know what I mean? What you can do is probably trade Anthony Davis for Vucevic. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's an OG, but he could go on the bench. You know what I mean? You could put him on the bench. You put Vucevic, or you could start him. You don't have to do him too much. And then you also have Klay Thompson. Oh man, I think you might as well just ship Klay Thompson with Kyrie to the Rockets. I don't know how that's gonna work. You know what I mean? I don't know who you can trade him with, but you can have the Rockets can have win now and win later. The starters could be a win now team. The bench could be a win later team, and they could dominate for like the next 5 years at least. So I don't know what y'all think about these trades right here. What y'all think? How y'all think these trades should go down? You know what I mean? Now what is it that I also was talking about a trade about putting Luka on the Nuggets and Jamal Murray on the Raptors. You know what I mean? But I mean that's something else for another story. I mean, what y'all think about this Dallas debacle? And would the Dallas Mavericks, it's calling me. Would the Dallas Mavericks be a good team if they was healthy? And what you think about this Cooper Gate? Going back to the Lakers, Memphis, Dallas, Gasol, Luka. What y'all know about this Cooper Gate? How y'all feel about this Cooper Gate? And how y'all feel about D'Angelo Russell? Think he good enough? Think he need to be traded? I don't know. I'm seeing some mixed reviews. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they should just trade him. Let me know how you feel though, man. Is he good enough to stay or not? 1.